Anyway, so this is Jonathan, as you see, and Howard, and this is Manuela.
Hello.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Jonathan, I get the general idea, kind of, about that. So anyway, I got my dates mixed up. I thought it was over, but
Go get some ice cream and cheesecake.
Yes,
well,
ice cream and cheesecake.
I cannot eat sugar, and I cannot eat dairy. So that
Have
leaves me out.
vegan and non-sugar cheesecake and ice cream. I'm sure it'll be delicious.
Even my local Key Food is celebrating. They had all the ice cream on sale last week. So,
I need some Breyers.
Friars. I like Turkey Hill, and we usually get that one on
Turkey
sale.
Hill.
You ever been to
Manuela, we're talking about there's this Jewish holiday where here's somebody. Hello, who's coming on?
Good morning.
Oh, Dylan Cohen. Hello to you.
Nice to meet you. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you. This is
Hey, guys.
Manuela and
This is an
Howard
all-star.
and Jonathan.
Marty, you don't have to introduce everyone. There's going to be the people are going to introduce themselves, right?
I know, but it's friendly while we're getting underway. We're
Look,
just
Marty,
closing.
you can do whatever you want because you're my co-host and this is
Okay.
your Zoom account.
Oh,
so
yeah.
really, you can do whatever you want.
I
You can
will.
say whatever you want, be whoever you want to be.
I
Take
love
out
the
whatever's on
dynamic
your-
between you
Yep.
two guys.
Some people come here for the networking, Manuela. Other people come for the entertainment.
And other
One
people-
of them. No, sorry.
Some people come to learn about messaging.
What?
Yeah.
There's going to be an opportunity to learn, Marty?
There is. Now, Manuela, I don't want to jump the gun, but
Yes, Margaret.
would you like to at some point volunteer to be someone who talks about
Oh, boy.
about what they do?
Yeah.
Already,
Marty,
that's not
Marty,
the full party.
Send
It's
Margaret
not
Enlow a Zoom.
What?
Marty,
What?
send Margaret Enlow a Zoom link.
All right,
Please.
hang on a minute.
All right. He's sending it to
All
you.
right, one second.
bye.
One second. Excuse me while I take care of some.
Yeah, listen, everyone, I just want you to know that if there's ever any problem, always call Marty. Never call me.
Wait a second now. That's not a good idea. I have to handle some
Marty
stuff
is-
right away.
Marty
Wait a
is the CTO.
No.
He's my tech guy.
Okay, a couple things. I had two different meetups, or no, what's it called, like links to get in. One required a passport, one didn't. That's number one. And number two, one's at 9 o'clock and one's at 8 o'clock. Am I late? Sorry.
No,
Audrey?
you're.
Go ahead, Marty. You give the real answer. I'll give the fake answer. And then she'll decide which one she likes better.
Hi, Audrey. Let's see now. There's only one event, and it's now, and it's 9 o'clock. And so I'm not sure how it is that you got another time. On Meetup, it's listed at 9. So anyway, I'm happy that you're here. That's the main thing, is you're here.
Hey, I'm happy that Amanda brought a cup of coffee because everyone was supposed to bring coffee and a bagel.
I only brought water.
I only brought water. Thanks, Marty.
I got my water bottle.
Dogs are with me, so.
Okay, that makes it very cozy, I'm sure.
I'm here, Marty. I'm just having technical difficulty with my audio.
Oh, okay, Lauren.
Hi, Manuela. It's Diane.
Hey!
Hi. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hi, Diane. And I also see Charlene.
Hey, hey!
Hey.
Hi,
Good
Carlos.
morning.
One
Marty,
second.
should we allow people to say hello to each other?
Yeah, please do, because I actually have to take care of someone else who doesn't have the password. So
Oh,
let me. I sent it twice, but never mind.
I don't know, Marty. It's
I
very
sent it twice.
suspicious. It's very suspicious.
1 second.
Well,
I gotta
welcome,
handle some.
Rafi. How are you?
I'm good. I'm great.
Let's see now.
I'm feeling good. I got to turn on my fan. It's getting a little warm in Westchester.
Oh, it's brutally hot here.
Where is here?
Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. That's Florida.
Alexandra, I was just sending you the password is 423864.
Don't say that out loud, Marty.
Got it?
Change it next time.
No, Raphi, it will only,
You got
it will
it?
only work if they're already on the Zoom call. So they're already in.
I'm just kidding, David.
423864.
Hi, David.
Hi.
So we've got
Just send you
1
the
minute
whole
left.
thing.
So I'm going to share my screen. Oh, and I've got to let people in too. Oh boy. Oh boy.
The hard work of a moderator.
Oh man.
Wait, I have to.
I heard a ding dong. Hey, you know what, Marty?
What?
You've given me all of this responsibility. What
What?
are you going to do for us? What
Well,
are you
right-
going to do?
Right now, there are a couple of people that are stuck outside and can't get in, even though I sent them the info. So I have to. I have to do this now. 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen,
Why not?
everyone, we are being recorded. I'm gonna remind everyone we're being recorded. If you don't want to be recorded, if you don't want to participate, if you don't want yourself on YouTube, please log off. You have all, by accepting being on here, accepted that I'm going to use your image. I'm going to sell your images for so much money, and I'm not sharing it. I'm just
You know, there's
letting you know
royalty
now.
that goes to that, right?
What's
Who's
that?
the lawyer on the call?
I'm no lawyer, but I said, how about our life?
Well,
I'm
hi,
not sure
Jennifer.
That's saying there's royalty for using my image.
I don't know. Seems
Carlos
suspicious.
Diaz. Welcome, Carlos.
Welcome. Okay, wait. I'm missing the waiting room. Where the heck is the waiting room? Ding dong.
Carlos, hi. Oh, hi, Ari.
Hello, everyone.
906.
Hi, Ari.
How's it going?
Hi, RuPaul. Good. Good to see you.
You as well. Thanks for the invite.
Of course. So we're going to start in just a couple of minutes. We're waiting for some people that somehow didn't get the info, even though I sent it.
They didn't get the memo, Marty.
They didn't. I sent it twice.
Okay, everyone who's here, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We have a record number of people that signed up for us today, so we will see. We'll see if this works out. So can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, who wants to tell me on Google Slides, how do I expand instead of seeing the left-hand side, just expand everything?
Or maybe if you like hide sidebar or something.
The presentation.
At the bottom. On the upper,
In the bottom of your
on the upper right, there's
presentation.
a present. Yep.
No, it's here.
And present view, present.
Yes.
Who was that?
Excellent.
Dylan?
Yes, it
Who
was.
is that?
Was that
Dylan? Is that
Dylan
you?
That was my
Wins.
2 cents for the day.
Dylan Wynn, Dylan Cohen. Thank you very much. Dylan Cohen of Binghamton. Where did you graduate? Buffalo?
Buffalo.
Buffalo University wins the door prize.
Unfortunately, there's no door. So
All right. Oops, I cannot. No. Okay. I cannot. How can I make this smaller? All right. Everyone sees the agenda. So right now we're in the welcome and schmoozing part where I'm doing most of the schmoozing and you're doing most of the welcoming. We're going to talk about scuba diving today to start off. Marty wasn't happy that I just threw this into the agenda, but it's happening anyway. Then we're going to tell you about myself and Marty. I am going to share this Google Doc. You can't click on it, but I'm going to put that into the chat so everyone can share their information. And then David Edwards, who's a good friend of ours, he's going to share literally 1 minute, one minute with a little bit of leeway of PPP info, and then you'll be in touch with him afterwards because it's really super important. Then we're going to have 10-second introductions because there are 30 people here on the call. Then, as you can see, we're going to jump into the workshop. We're going to talk about 3 rules of marketing. We're going to have 5 volunteers. So if you are shy, you will not raise your hand. If you are not shy, then we will. And then maybe we'll have more volunteers. And then we're going to have closing remarks and upcoming events. And then if you want to stick around, because Marty and I are very strict about this, this is an hour-long workshop. You do not have to stay. but if you would like to stay, then we're going to have breakout rooms. Is everyone okay with that?
Sure.
Okay. Whoever said sure, I'm taking your lead on that. But I'm stopping sharing because now I can't get out of this. You know, this is the first time I'm ever doing that. I've never, ever done this before, so you got to bear with me. Let's go here. And no, that's not it. Where is my Google Doc? Marty, say something while I'm looking for the Google Doc.
I'm glad that you're all here. Just to give you a little bit of a preview while Raphi handles the technical aspects. So this is really largely a workshop, and we're really set up here for people to learn. And Raphi's going to get into this more as he explains the agenda. But this is really a place for people to get an idea of how they might sharpen their messaging and their presentation, and which would work both online and off. And this is really a way to cut through the clutter, to do two things: to have people be referral resources for you, so they'll remember that person has a particular service that solves a particular problem, and also that would be good for lead generation for yourself. And it's also a way to get people to remember who you are, so that you can get referrals from the folks that are on the call here and anybody else with whom you have contact. So it's really a way to generate a kind of a very crystal clear awareness of what you do and engagement with your services. That's the kind of overall, and it's based on a particular way that I have developed over many years of branding and messaging. So that's kind of an overview of what this is all about today. And there's networking to follow.
Good. Thank you. So everyone, I need to give everyone access. That's so annoying. We went through this last time. Now I got to stop sharing again. I think by like July or August, I'm going to have this down. So if everyone can wait here. You know what? David Edwards, let's go out of order.
Hi.
David Edwards, why don't you, while I'm setting up the sharing mode, why don't you share your PPP info, and then I'll have that done by then.
So I'm guessing that almost everybody on this call is a solo professional. And I'm guessing that a lot of those solo professionals think that they do not qualify for the PPP loan program, which is to help support payroll. But actually, if you filed a Schedule C last year as part of your tax return, you do qualify. And many banks had applications available for a couple of days and then closed down. My bank is Chase. They closed down after 4 days. I was very busy helping the 35 business owners in my practice. I'm a wealth advisor, get their PPP loans. I didn't get mine in through Chase. However, there are two other avenues: Kabbage.com, Kabbage with a K, like Cards for Kids, Kabbage with a K, and PayPal are still accepting applications. And better news, there is still $100 billion of money that has not been dispersed. So if you think you did not qualify for a PPP loan, but you filed a Schedule C last year, you do, and there's still time to get that money through Kabbage.com or PayPal.com. And I'm going to put my contact info in the chat function. If you have questions, you can call me afterward.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, David. David's been incredibly helpful. And if someone can just give me a thumbs up and tell me that I successfully changed the Google Doc, so everyone has. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda's the only one that brought coffee and the only one that's giving me feedback here. So I appreciate that.
Margaret, too.
Now, for the moment that you've all been waiting for, we're actually going to start. All right. So everyone has access to the Google Sheet, and everyone should fill out their information. And once again, you are all being recorded. If you don't want to be on YouTube or on our website, please drop off of the call. I have the right to have everyone's image and recording and voice. So the first thing is, who here is a scuba diver? No one.
No, I'm
David is.
I couldn't see your hand raised.
I had a very short career, but like I did certify.
What are the most important rules of scuba diving?
Clear your mask.
Plan your dive and dive your plan.
Don't
Carlos
hold
got
your
the first
breath
one?
while you're ascending. That's the most important rule.
Okay, but so Carlos is actually the first one. What's the second most important rule?
Actually, is a
Don't panic.
Don't
That's
panic.
it.
Who said Carlos?
Who said
Are
that?
you?
Carlos, are you a diver?
Yes,
diver?
advanced open water, maybe 25 years now.
Oh,
Yes.
really? Wow.
Yeah.
Too. So it's really important that whenever you're doing anything, you plan your dive, you plan, and you never panic. This is exactly how our workshops goes. Right, Marty?
You got it.
We plan, and then the dive doesn't exactly happen. So
Okay.
Rafi,
Marty.
one more thing.
one more thing.
You have to be very careful not to up quickly, or you get the bend.
Yeah, I can do that.
All true, all true. So the important thing is keep in mind when we're going through all this that we're scuba diving. Marty, tell us about yourself.
So my name is Marty Katz, and I'm a marketing consultant. I specialize in branding and messaging, and I work with business leaders who are responsible for the growth of their businesses. And I develop messaging that connects with their target audience and generates sales leads, like it says right here on the screen.
Marty, did you just like drop to a baritone voice?
I did.
As we were talking about? Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, because I'm getting more serious about this conversation.
Okay,
So.
I'm very serious. I have a question for the whole entire audience. Do you like Marty's profile picture?
Welcome to.
No reactions. No reactions.
Yeah.
All right. Do you think Marty, now take a look at Marty right now in your Hollywood squares. Do you think he needs a haircut?
Can't see that view.
You need to close to the camera to determine that.
All right. Marty, did you get a haircut recently?
Yeah, my wife cut my hair this past weekend, but as you see, it didn't quite entirely turn out.
Okay. Anyway.
No, you don't need a haircut, but I might be a little biased.
That's true. Scott, I haven't seen you for 20 years, but you haven't changed at all.
Thank you.
As you can see, I have changed because I lost my hair over the past 20 years. If anyone doesn't know this, I've been in digital marketing for over 20 years. I've been doing SEO, and reputation management is really the hot thing right now, really helping people and professionals who aren't fairly or accurately represented in Google. So if you want to talk more about that, we can certainly talk about that afterwards. If you're not filling out the Google Sheet right now, please do, because all of our information, everyone's on the call is going to be there as well. Marty, what are the 3 rules of marketing?
So as I mentioned earlier, what this workshop is, it's a way to burnish one's presentation, both online and offline. It's a kind of a strategy. And we all really like to talk about ourselves and our services. And we generally start out by telling people about, what we do or for whom we've done it. And what I found over a number of years is that I've come up with the 3 rules of marketing. The first one is no one cares about you. Now, that may sound harsh, but in fact, it's true. People have their own business lives. They have their own concerns, their own problems or opportunities. And so they're not really looking for us. They don't really care. It's not because they're mean. It's just that it doesn't matter about who we are.
You mean, Marty, people don't wake up in the morning and say, wow, I wish I met someone like Raphi Salem, like as soon as they wake up in the morning?
Correct. No one says, I need someone who's going to help me with my digital marketing. No, people might wake up and say, yeah, I'm not connecting online with my target audience. That's more likely to occur. So the second thing is that they will only remember the problem that you solve. So what that means is that if you talk a lot about all your credentials and your services and your achievements, that doesn't really affect them. They only remember a problem that you solve. So if I'm a lawyer and I specialize in real estate, I could tell you that I'm been accepted at the bar at 3 different states, and I just closed a big deal for this condo down in the financial district, and I can go on and on about my stuff. But instead, if I tell you I'm a lawyer and I specialize in working with first-time home buyers, and the problem that they have is they don't have a place to live, I can help them find their dream and make it real for them. So that's something people can remember. The third thing is that they won't do the work to figure it out. So if you give people a lot of stuff that they have to kind of wade through to get to the real juice of what matters to them, they're not going to do it because it requires too much work. They got to figure, is this resonant for me? Can I really do something with this service or this product? So they don't do that kind of work. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go through each of us 10 seconds to identify your name, your industry, and your service. And then we're going to go through the workshop portion where each of you, based on time, will have a chance to expose your brand and see if I can help you along with it.
So just another thing. As you have all been in Zoom calls before, some of us are on mute, some of us aren't on mute. I hold by the school of, I'm not going to mute everyone, but please be conscious that other people can hear your dogs, your children, your wives, your husbands, your everything in your background. All right, everyone's good? All right, so I am going to call out 3 people in a row as I see them, and then you'll unmute yourself and you'll give your 10-second pitch. The first 3 people, Jonathan Kaplan, Howard Farber, and David Edwards.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jonathan Kaplan. I'm a manager of a company called Yachad Gifts. We employ individuals with disabilities and provide beautiful gift baskets that we ship around the US and Canada.
Perfect. That is a 10-second perfect example. Thank you, Jonathan. And this was not pre-done. So perfect. Howard, take yourself off mute and introduce yourself.
Totally.
Okay, good morning. I'm Howard Farber from Staten Island, New York, and I look for people who are interested in diversifying their income through business ownership. My business partners and I vet the right people, and if we find them, we'll begin a process of explaining exactly how we can help them.
Howard, thank you. David Edwards, Dylan Cohen, Manuela.
Hi, David Edwards, president of Heron Wealth in New York City, normally. We take care of executive families and rising professionals who face 10,000 choices in addressing their financial plans and investments, but want to drill in on the 10 best for them.
Thank you. Dylan, Manuela, Noah Goldberg.
I was muted, sorry. Hello, good morning. Dylan Cohen. I do digital marketing for Yamo Media. We help entrepreneurs scale their business online.
Manuela Senatore, good morning. Video production with the Skilla Productions. We help business owners to communicate to their audience online effectively through video.
Noah, Charlene, and Carlos.
Hey, my name's Noah Goldberg. I work in the co-working industry, and we take hospitality spaces and turn them into co-working spaces in New York City.
Charlene. Almost. You had it. We're waiting one more second. I'm filling up this silence with, there. Oh. All right, go.
Okay, hi everyone. Charlene Rimsha here, founder of Everyday Coherence. I'm a psychotherapist and a coach specializing in burnout recovery. So I help you overcome professional burnout so you can really live an awesome life professionally and personally.
Nice.
Thank you. Carlos, Jennifer Mirsky, and then Audrey.
Carlos Diaz, managing partner, CEO of Vulcan Business Solutions. We're a managed IT service provider providing technical services and support to business.
Perfect. Jennifer, Audrey, and then Diane.
Jennifer Mirsky, Mirsky Digital, and I am a content creator, and that spans print, website, email, social media. Nice to meet you.
Which Audrey?
Audrey Glover.
Perfect. Hi, everybody. This is my first time. Thank you for having me. Thanks for the invitation, Raphi. I'm Audrey Glover Dictor, Glover Dictor PL, and I guide clients through the due diligence minefields of advertising law and privacy law.
Perfect. Diane, Peter Stein, and Ari Brennan.
Good morning. This is Diane Stover Hopkins from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I'm the founder of XPeers. And I help companies, mostly in healthcare field, deal with their relevancy through customer experience strategy enhancements and building a more innovative workforce.
Perfect. Peter, Ari, and then Patty Caballero.
Good morning, everyone. Peter Stein with Did It. We're a marketing and advertising agency. We help our clients grow by helping them acquire new customers through integrated marketing communications.
I'm hearing dogs. Please mute your dogs. Ari Brennan, Patty, and then Scott Allen.
Hi there, I'm Ari Brenman. I work for a company called Rural Sourcing. I'm a client executive there, and we help companies scale their application development.
Oh, good.
Patty, Scott, Alexander.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Patty Caballero. I am a communications consultant. I help small and medium-sized business overcome challenges that are impeding their growth or standing in the way of their growth. Nice to meet everyone.
Scott, Alexander, Bill.
I'm Scott Allen. I'm the founder of the Virtual Handshake. We do social at scale. We help organizations deal with the technical, operational, organizational, and cultural aspects of social media.
Thanks. Alexander, you're on mute. Still on mute. Alexander, unmute.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Alexander. I'm the founder of Boost Operations. And what we do is we design system designs, and we work with high-level executive managers. The problem they're having is that they're not efficient or effective. And the reason is that they cannot rely on their operation to manage costs.
It sounds like Alexander and Marty have spoken in the past. Bill Sweber, Audrey Swartz, and then I don't know who is 917-053893. So you'll be afterwards. Bill Sweber, you're up.
Good morning, Bill Schweber. I do IT data forensics for major litigation. That doesn't mean I work with the computers, I work with the databases. I work with attorneys, forensic accountants. Lately, I've been doing restructuring and bankruptcy, but I also co-host a legal resource network. Raphi's been on it and a couple of other people on this group. It's the third Wednesday of the month. If you're interested in joining, reach out to me. We won't bite. Raphi, did you lose your nose in the meeting?
Let's move on to the next person, please.
No problem.
Come on.
Audrey Swartz and then 3893.
Good morning, I'm Audrey Schwartz. I am a financial advisor with Mass Mutual. Basically, I help people who have been feeling very uncertain about their financial future in the recent times, and I basically make them feel better after our conversation.
I feel good. 3893, who are you, mystery man or woman? All right, I'm moving on. Let's see, I just changed my screen. I see Amanda Russo, RuPaul, Eric Mendelson.
Morning, everyone. Amanda Russo, founder and CEO of Cornerstone Paradigm Consulting. We're a business operations consulting firm. We're industry agnostic, and we address issues like manual data input, inability to scale, negative voice of the customer, and projects with a false start. We develop strategy and implementation that drives effectiveness and efficiency in a business's operations. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Rupal Sankalia. I'm a technical writer, and I assist companies with their compliance, ethics, and governance programs.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Hi, all. Good morning. I am Eric Mendelson, a business broker with Transworld Business Advisors. I help business owners sell their business, and at the same time, I help buyers to buy a business or purchase their competitor.
All right, Christina, Desi, Roy Fenichel.
Hi, I'm Christina. Okay, excuse me. I'm Christina. My company is Christina Lucia Teddy Bears.
Show the teddy bear as you're giving your 10 seconds.
I know, I forgot him. He's in the other room. I'll get him in a second. Sorry.
No, for next time.
Next time.
Ready with, if you're looking for a gift that will make your loved ones smile, Ready with the Smile, our Loveys and teddy bears are ready to become your child's best friend. Thank you for having me.
Perfect. Desi, Roy, and then Matt Goldberg.
Hello, my name is Desi Tahira, and I own a consulting company, Desi Tahira Consulting, and I help organizations, institutions, and executives with transformation for burnout in workplace and team engagement, cultural change, and team building and training with coaching, training, and consulting.
Roy, Matt, and then Andres.
Good morning, Roy Fennell. I'm in the title insurance industry. I help real estate attorneys, brokers, and lenders close their transactions and make helpful connections.
Good morning, everybody. Matt Goldberg. I'm a senior account manager at Contango IT. We're a 75-person IT shop located right in Midtown, and we're separated into 4 key departments, which is day-to-day IT support, cabling and infrastructure, cybersecurity, and app development.
Andres and Margaret Enlow.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, good morning. Andres Aristizábal. I work for a startup called StackSource. We're a commercial real estate lending platform, and I'm also a residential agent in Manhattan.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Margaret Enlow. I've had over 3 decades of working as a lawyer. I'm now an executive and life coach working with lawyers who are frustrated, finding difficult time and work-life balance issues, and are frustrated with their careers.
Very good. So 3893, who's the cell phone. Can you hear us? And would you like to say hello? Because otherwise I have to remove you from the group because I'm assuming you're Zoom bombing us. I am sorry, you're being removed.
That's David Edwards.
All right.
Hey, Raphi, that's David Edwards.
It was. He'll text me if he comes because he was also on video. All right. Did everyone go? Is there anyone else that did not get a chance to introduce themselves? Marty?
Yes.
Are we good to go?
Yes. Yes,
No,
we are.
wait. I heard something very interesting. There was someone who was taking hospitality spaces and turning them into office spaces. Yes. I can't find that person on Excel.
Oh my God, forget it.
Noah Goldberg.
Where are you, sir?
I'm on there. I'm right under Matt Goldberg.
All right. Matt Goldberg, Noah Goldberg. We have a lot of Goldbergs here, so it could be confusing.
Oh, Kettle Space. Okay.
Kettle.
There
Alexander's Kettle.
Or a lot more Katz's. But Marty is the representative Katz. All right.
Today. Okay. So
if everyone introduce themselves, thank you very much. We are now entering into the workshop program. Marty, you want to explain a little bit?
I will. So this is the chance when volunteers can have an opportunity to burnish how they present themselves. And as I mentioned earlier, the 3 rules of marketing, which you saw, upon which this is based, is nobody cares about you. They would only remember the problem you solved, and they won't do the work to figure it out. So therefore, each of us is going to have a brief moment in a couple of minutes. I'm going to take you through this, and this is going to be kind of a crash branding or a speed branding that I'm going to take you through. Typically, in my own work, this sort of begins it, and it's a whole long process, but in light of time and the number of people we have on the call, everybody will get a chance to talk about 2 things and 2 things only. Your audience, meaning the whom and the problem you solve for them. So what is the problem you solve and for whom? So speaking for myself, I work with leaders of small to mid-sized firms who are responsible for business growth. And the problem that they have is they're not getting the sales that they want. It's because they're not connecting with their target audiences because the message is not clear or memorable. So that's what you would need to say about yourselves. And so it's no reference in this to you. Anything about you and your services and your solutions comes later. In order to get people to be interested in you, it's based on speaking to them and what's critical for them and what's important to them, what matters to them.
So Marty, there are 29 people on the call. Before we get into the workshop, how did we do in our initial introductions? Would you say 50% of us were able to get that message out in 10 seconds?
I would say that's about right.
So how are you going to choose the first 5 volunteers? So they're going to raise their hand, or are you going
Yes, whoever would like to try. And it could be people who have been what Raphi calls martyrized before, which means that I tend to be kind of brusque at this particular juncture because I'm very passionate about finding ways for people to connect, and we only have a couple of minutes. So I'm just going to sort of push through this. Don't take it personally or don't feel insulted. It's just that I want to get to what's most important as quickly as possible so we can all learn from it.
So we have our first volunteer,
Who is?
Manuela.
Oh,
and then
Manuela, how wonderful.
I saw Diane, and I saw Alexander, and I see Ari Brenman. So I saw four people. And I see the 4, and I don't, and I see Desi and Patty. So let's go for your 6.
Who's first?
Manuela had her hand raised first.
Go ahead, Manuela. Tell us about
Everyone
yourself.
Can raise your hands. Do you know how to raise your hands in Zoom?
No.
Press the 3 dots, and that's not how you do it.
No, see where it says reactions at the bottom?
That's how you do it.
You see the reaction button? You click that, and then you can raise your hand. See that?
No.
Next to where it says record, look at the bottom. It says for participants, chat, share screen, record, and reactions. Okay, so just click that icon, and then Raphi will call on you. Okay, Manuela, why don't you go?
Hi everyone again, and my name is Manuela Senatore, and I am a video producer and video expert. My audience are businesses that don't know how to show and tell the value of their products and services online. They don't communicate effectively their value, and therefore they're frustrated and overwhelmed because they don't connect to their audience, and their audience doesn't want to do business with them as much as they would like.
That's really good. So, Manuela, so what is the problem that they have, though? They wake up in the morning, and what is it that they say to themselves? What don't they have? What's missing for them?
Well, they're missing enough sales or enough prospects that are interested in their product.
Perfect. So she deals with leaders of small to mid-sized firms, and the problem is that they're not getting the inquiries that they want. They're not getting the sales leads that they're looking for.
That's right, leads and inquiries. And like if I can break it down with a real life example, and it's a business that you also know that I had a conversation with. This was a business that was very successful at the moment where the owner could show the product in person, like at trade shows. But now that opportunity is not there anymore. And
Right.
she realized, how do I communicate my value online? I am not there. And especially for companies that need to be online and sell offline, which pretty much now is every company, then that's the solution I provide for them, how to show and tell their value.
Manuela, Marty, we're on a very tight schedule.
Yeah, we need to move on. Who's next?
I am.
Who's? I can't see who this is. Ari, is that you?
Alexander.
Oh, Alexander. Let's hear it.
Again, my name is Alexander, and I operate a company where we design operation systems for executive levels and how they run their companies. And the problem they're having is that they're not efficient or effective. The reason is that they cannot rely on their operations to manage their cost and ensure productivity. This leaves them feeling anxious.
Sounds good to me. Very clear, very concise, very memorable.
Thank you.
Next.
Diane, ready for me?
Diane, yes.
My audience, Diane Stover Hopkins, by the way, my audience is primarily hospitals, health system, academic medical centers, large physician groups. And the problem I solve with them is the issue around volatile and unreliable patient experience and customer service. They cannot seem to hold on to high performance. And the way I help them and structure that.
Hang on, we're not talking about, remember, this is not about your solution. So I'm not. So what is the problem that they have? What is it? Who are these managers? Are they responsible for like the COO or the operations people?
It's operations and the chief nursing and chief medical officers.
Okay, so let's just say senior level medical practitioners in hospitals and healthcare groups, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so what is the problem that they have? Is the problem that they don't have proper communications with patients? I mean, I'm not just identify the problem.
The biggest problem is they do not connect well with their frontline staff for the information they know about the customer's needs and desires.
Okay, so the problem that these senior managers have is they're not getting the proper information or feedback from the front lines about what's going on in their organizations.
Correct.
All right, so there you go. That is the way that you can actually penetrate people's unconsciousness, because you want to talk to them about the problem that's resident for them before you get into any kind of solutions. And that's very strong, very powerful, because if you're responsible for these people and they're not giving you the information, that's a real problem. Okay, who's next?
All right. We had.
I think Ari is next, right?
Yep.
I'll go.
Ari.
Hey everybody. Ari here. My audience primarily consists of CTOs, CIOs, VPs of engineering, or perhaps product management. And the problem we solve for them is scaling their software development. And oftentimes that means that they're having trouble finding talent in the markets in which they work, or if they are able to find the talent, they're too expensive, and they're missing deadlines, they're missing opportunities for
Ari, hold it right there.
Yeah,
Marty, you're not being your normal harsh self. You're being very kind this morning.
I'm on my kindness vacation this time.
What
that's too much to remember. That's too much to remember. That's a big list. So it seems to me that what you do, the problem that that these managers have is that they are faced with in the inability to complete their projects, their tech projects, on time, on budget, and on spec.
Right.
That I think is really what this is. All the rest of this is sort of like descriptors, which are not really relevant. So if I'm responsive, I'm responsible. I have a tech problem. The tech problem is that I can't get the stuff completed on time, on budget, and on spec. That's the problem.
Great.
There you have it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Who's next?
I think, Patty, were you in that?
I'm number 6. I think Desi was before me.
All right.
Oh, Desi, go ahead,
Desi. And then Patty.
Hello, everyone. Because I work with institutional organizations and executives, and their problems every day is that 60 to 70% of employees.
No. Don't give me any story about
no story. Okay.
managers.
What they wake up in the morning.
What is the problem that they have?
Yeah, the problem is that the employees are disengaged, and they have no resources how to back that up, and how to enhance the company performance. And,
well, this is another long story.
Okay.
So it seems to me that these are leaders in the HR space. I'm not sure who are these people, because I need to know who the people are. Are they HR people? Are they C-level folks? What?
Yes, they are the HR
and
the executives.
Okay, so these are HR people. The problem that they have is that there is a failure to understand the employees and their engagement levels, and the culture is suffering because there's no real centrality of focus, something like that, correct?
Not just the focus, resources too, and processes and.
Well, that's too general. So what is the problem, though? Then I'm not clear about what the problem is.
Well, the problem is that they don't have a strategy in place. And
no, that's your solution. No, that's your solution. We're not talking about your solution. What problem do they have? Is the problem that they're not having the best communications with their employees? Is that the problem?
Not just one of them.
Well, what else? What is the big picture? Don't give me little pictures here.
Mm-hmm.
What's the big picture?
The big picture is underperformance.
Okay, perfect. So the problem is HR directors are faced with underperformance of their employees.
Yes.
And the reason is that they don't have the best communication with these employees.
Burnout in workplace.
And they have burnout. That's it. Perfect. That's all people need to hear. No big stories, no numbers, no solutions. You got it?
Thank you.
Next in line, following guest.
Is Patty. Hi, Marty.
Oh, Patty. Hi, Patty.
I work with growing small and medium-sized businesses, mostly in the healthcare space, who do not have established communications functions, but are facing communications challenges that are impeding their growth. This could be a lack of awareness in the market.
Whoa, another big, long list. No.
That was it.
Yeah, I know, but what, so these are, who are these people exactly? Are they C-level people?
Yeah, they're leaders. I didn't mention leaders. Sorry, I missed that. Leaders in small to medium-sized businesses.
Okay, so what is the problem that they have?
Communications issues that are impeding their growth.
Okay, so no. Communications issue is a kind of a reflection of it. So what the problem that they have is they're not getting the growth internally from their employees that they would like, or the productivity.
No, it is issues in the marketplace. It is lack of awareness in the marketplace, misperceptions like what Raphi deals with in terms of reputation. So it's the external growth of their business.
So the problem is that their business is not growing. They're not getting enough sales. Is that it?
It could be yes. It could be they're new in the market and building awareness of who they are.
Okay, that's better. So let's just say these are companies, and let's say these are managers of these companies. The problem is that people don't know who they are. The people don't have an awareness of who they are. Is that correct?
Could be, yes.
Okay. So that's a lot clearer there, because then you can come in and you can talk about how you ultimately can create a solution to develop awareness for them. But if their biggest problem is a lack of awareness, that's it. The problem that they have is people just don't know who they are in the marketplace, whether it's employees, future employees, or customers or vendors, all that stuff. That's it.
By the way, I just wanted to mention, so we're over 5 people. We're in our extra time mode. But now you're all getting an idea of how Marty and I work in terms of branding and messaging, that a lot of people have been in business for many, many years, and they're going out to Zoom groups, and they're going to networking groups, and they're meeting other people. And you remember, there's an elevator pitch, and then there's a beginning of an elevator pitch. And what Marty has helped me and a bunch of people on the call is really focus on your audience and the problem you solve. So in terms of being mortified, and Martism by Fire, by the way, that's a new one, Carlos.
Carlos, that's great. Martism by Fire. Who's next?
None of this, hold on, Marty, I'm not done with
I'm rolling.
with my monologue here. The whole idea is that do not take this personally. Everything here is professional. Marty and I have argued many times over this, but his harshness actually will help you get to a better place in your pitch and in your sales and in your business development. Because Marty, who are we?
We are BizDev Leaders.
Exactly. You fell right into that. And tough love is also it, Jennifer.
That's all part of the picture.
But before we end with Dylan and Audrey Glover-Dichter, we've got a few extra minutes. But you should, honestly, if you think Marty is tough here in the speed dating round, oh, I just messed up my line. You should see him in speed dating. All right.
Amanda will tell you about this, right, Amanda?
All right. We've got, so to end off, we've got Dylan Cohen and then Audrey Glover-Dichter, and then we're going to have final announcements before breakout rooms if people want to stick around. Dylan, you're up.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Dylan Cohen. I help So my target audience is entrepreneurs who understand the value of having an online presence, whether it's a website or social media, but they're unsure of how to find their...
Whoa. You work with entrepreneurs. What's the problem that they have? Don't come in with your solutions, man.
The problem is that they don't know where their target audience is, and they don't know how to interact with them or find them.
Okay, so you work with entrepreneurs, and the problem they have is they can't identify their target audience. They don't know how to communicate with them, right?
And they don't know how to funnel them so that they are always consistently engaging with them and always on their mind.
Too long, they won't remember that stuff. You have to give people the absolute bare minimum so they can remember. No one's going to remember your long list because remember, they don't care about you. They only care about themselves. So if I'm an entrepreneur, what I need to know is how am I going to get people to know who I am? You know, how can they find them in the first place? That's the biggest problem for entrepreneurs.
All right, Audrey, bring us home, and don't disappoint us. You had 7 examples before you. There's a lot of pressure right here, right now.
I will do my best. So my audience are small, medium agencies and small, medium businesses, including startups and VC companies.
Well, I don't know. Whoa. First of all,
can I finish? And then you can criticize.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm happy for your criticism, but because it all flows. Anyway, with a marketing campaign, particularly national campaign, the problem is serious lack of due diligence, legal due diligence before launching marketing campaigns publicly. So how I solve that problem is I review campaigns in English and Spanish for legal compliance under advertising law, which is FTC, state and local law, and I also review for IP issues and privacy law issues.
Marty,
she just wants to say, she told me she wanted to go on and on.
All right, but we're out of
no,
time.
I just wanted to hear the whole thing.
No,
and now
I don't want to hear the whole thing. See, Audrey, that's not it. I'm not interested in the whole thing. You're interested in the whole thing. I'm here to support you in finding the best way to get it handled.
Okay.
So the problem is that, so you're dealing with, let's just say, leaders of advertising agencies, it sounds like, right?
Leaders of advertising agencies or businesses that have marketing campaigns. That doesn't always necessarily mean that they have their own marketing people.
Your target audience are people responsible for marketing campaigns. And the problem that they have is compliance with laws related to multiple languages.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Nothing else. That's it. Everything beyond that is a long list of stuff that's not memorable and is about you. And remember, nobody cares about you. So there you have it. That's the brief version. So you have to keep this stuff in mind. I'm not making this stuff up to be arbitrary. I just know what works to get through people's awareness. And that's what this is all about.
So you might not all know this, but Marty's been around. He's been around for a few years.
Stop it.
And although it doesn't show because I have less hair than he does, he's been around for a while. And Marty really knows what he's talking about. He has helped a lot of people, a lot of professionals, a lot of companies really focus on their branding and messaging. And we're all mostly in our small businesses, and we think that, oh, we need to talk, words, but the message isn't getting through. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all for coming. Closing remarks, announcements, upcoming events. Marty, before I jump into this, would you like to say anything in your closing remarks?
Yeah, listen, if any one of you want to have more than the Marticism or the Marty by fire, or whatever that's called, I'm happy to speak with you in a much more nuanced fashion. I just needed to get through this so that you get a taste of what this is about. And I have a number of clients who are on this call, and they understand that when we actually talk about it, it's a rather lengthy process. But I had to sort of foreshorten it. And I'm happy to speak with you if you can in a breakout room now if you want. If you want to have more time, I'm happy to do so. Or you can contact me so we can have a follow-up call another time, Zoom call.
Very good. So everyone show Marty some love. Thank you, Marty. Look at that. Look at that.
Even Roy is applauding. Oh my gosh.
Well,
Roy, you're so quiet over there. Look at that, Roy. He's so quiet.
Thank you. All right. So, few announcements. Number one, next meetup workshop is Thursday, June 11th. So hopefully you have enjoyed today's rendition of Marty Katz and Raphi Salem, the Marty and Raphi show. Also on June 18th, right after that, so Noah Goldberg, give a thumbs up. I'm giving a plug to Kettle Space. On Thursday, June 18th, I'm actually having a webinar with Kettle Space. We're doing a joint program. BizDev Leaders meets Kettle Space, June 18th. If you want to know more about that, Noah, do you have the calendar or do you have a link to that event?
I do. I can send you guys one.
Okay, so you can put it in the chat and you can put it on the list. And of course, I'll be promoting that on the BizDev Leaders meetup. All right, next, if you have not watched the Marty and Raphi show, aka the podcast at bizdevleaders.com, it is entertaining. It's fun. I stopped watching YouTube and all television and all Netflix. I just watch reruns of Marty and myself talking. It's very entertaining for me. Patty, you don't look like you're so interested, but I am definitely, I'm telling you all, it's very entertaining. Watch our podcast, but I am inviting all of you, get in touch with us. If you would like a forum to really talk about your business in terms of business development, we really give a lot of value in what we're doing. Oh, is that someone's Netflix going on in the background? And then the last reminder is fill out the Google Sheet. Has everyone filled out the Google Sheet?
Right.
Everyone has it. Good. Okay. Now, if you want to drop off, thank you very much. If you want to stick around for a breakout room, now I have to figure out, because I have never done this before.
You have the facility to assign.
Well, they're saying that.
Rafi, before you go on, can I ask a question?
Yes, Patty, please.
And I'm sorry, there's noise in the background. But we do the Google Sheet every week. Is there a consolidated so that we can see those that are here this week but not next week? Like I feel like I'm putting them in each time, but is it consolidated to show everybody that's been on?
So the truth is, I've thought about this, and I've thought that we should have separate Google Sheets.
Okay.
Just because if someone was on the call last time but didn't come on this time, they really shouldn't have access to people and spam. Hey, nice to like. It shouldn't be a spam for them.
Okay. All right. No, just to kind of also make sure I'm in the discipline of doing it every week or every time. Okay.
Right.
Thanks.
Yeah. Hey, and by the way, I do it every time. I just copy and paste from the other sheet. So
okay.
It's no real work. All right. If you want to drop off, thank you very much for coming. That's it. End of seminar, end of workshop, but I'm going to set up breakout rooms. There are 27 participants. Now, I have 24 participants. Oh, good. People are good. Excellent. The more people that drop out, the better. We're going to have 4 breakout rooms. Now, if I do 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 20 people. And we're going to do this for, how do you do this? For how much time?
Like 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
5 minutes is long. And you've got to jump off. And on your mark, get set, go. Can I do this? Has everyone moved? Hope this has been invited to join a room. Okay, did this work?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the link for you, Rafi. 1 second. I think I put in the wrong one.
That's fine.
The link, it's like I have it on my calendar, but I'm having a hard time actually copying it over.
All right. I have no idea. Carlos, nice to meet you. Alexander, nice to meet you. Please take yourself off mute. You're in a breakout room. Oh, Carlos was saying goodbye. So it's just me, Noah, Alexander. Oh, and we lost them. That's funny. I didn't see how to set up times.
Let's see. All right.
Anyway, I think I have the link, Noah.
You have it?
Yeah, I think I've got it.
Let's see if this one works. Okay, this is the one. The one I put in there works.
All right.
Cool. All right.
I wish I
Go in
knew.
breakout room.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
How
are you?
You're talking to Marty on the side.
Yeah, it's cool. We ended up talking the other week, and then we decided I'll reach out to him once a month to have like a little mentor session, which is cool. And yeah, essentially I'm sure you've heard some about Kettle Space recently, but we're really just trying to ask the right questions now. And I think if we can ask the right questions to the right people, I think that we'll be able to curate our future.
All right, cool. Go into the, you're in breakout room 2, I think. You could join that. Can you click join? Are you able to do that?
we featured, you know, a workshop that they had done about the love languages, about the 5 love languages.
Yeah.
So you're using.
Is everyone playing nicely here?
Very nice, Raphi. We were bragging about you.
Well, all right. I will let you guys go. Let's say 2 more minutes because I got to figure out how to close all this.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
No.
Last 2 months, I've been doing mostly refinances. Hey, Raphi.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Hey,
been doing
guys.
mostly
Just wanted to say hi.
refinances. There you go. Now the commercial world is starting to pick up, and you know,
Have Raphi's just joined us.
I just joined to say hi and bye.
Bye.
He helicoptered in. He's a helicopter guy.
2 more minutes and then we're
don't
going to
know.
end it.
Let's move on to Scott.
Okay.
And how do you? How many people are on your team? Hello.
It always changes, depends on the complexity of the program or project. So I have like a roster of freelancer. Hi, Raphi.
I just wanted to say hi, and we're gonna stop doing the rooms now. So hopefully everyone had a good breakout.
Totally. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I'll connect with you guys if we're not connected yet. I don't remember, Dylan, if we already.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
No, but I got your. I got.
Hey, Howard.
Hi, Raphi. Could you forward me the link to the Google Sheet? I didn't want to click away before.
Yeah, of course.
Great.
I can do that because I have the power.
Oh, wow.
The two of you were making sure that you flexed your muscles regularly.
Yeah, you know what? It's all a learning process. Every time I think that I've got it down, I don't. So
I can totally relate because I am a rebel at heart, and no matter how many times Marty tries to just say these few things, I always go off the tangent. So.
Hello.
Oh, Audrey, we didn't get to finish.
You want me to say it again?
No, we have to do it separately because now we're back with everybody else.
No problem.
Raphi,
I'll quickly point out, and you said you still ended up presenting your solution, not the problem.
Correct. So, Raphi, are you going to break us out again?
I can, but I am actually going to go on to my next call. So I am relinquishing all control back to you, Marty. Okay. You are now the host. Marty Katz is the host now, and I just wanted to say thank you to everyone, and I'll see you all in 2 weeks, if not before. And anyone who's celebrating, happy holidays.
Thank you, Raphi.
Take care.